What's up guys, it's Dicelexics here, and today we are going to do a hero guide for none other than KYLO REN. So KYLO REN is one of the heroes that a lot of people are struggling with. However, if you put the right star cards on him and you know how to play with him, he can be one of the top tier villains. So, to begin with, what star cards do we need? So with KYLO, it's pretty simple. Of course you need his health card, because he can take some big hits at times, because he's a bit slower than Maul, for example. And then we're also going to put the harsh pull on him. This is really useful in Galactic Assault, because a lot of times you'll be force pulling people like heavies and assaults like that, so you might even get a kill off them because your teammates have already shot them. And if you do this pull, the chances are higher that you'll one shot the enemies with your lightsaber. So really good card. And then Bloodlust. It's tricky. This one you can change in Galactic Assault, because the frenzy is a bit buggy. I'm going to go through on how to, or when to use the frenzy to limit the amount of times that the bugs happen. But I like the Bloodlust when it works. It's really good on like Wookiee warriors and stuff like that. But you just gotta know when to use it. Some honorable mentions are Resilience can be good if you are playing with a friend. For example, like the KYLO Iden combo is deadly, so you can use it, as well as the increased. Alright, so now we are in the game with KYLO REN. So I'm going to teach you guys on how to perform and get high kill streaks with it. So to start off, you need to use his force and pull abilities in the right situations, and you should also always use them in midair, not the standing version, because the standing version is much slower and it leaves you more vulnerable as well. So therefore I prefer the aerial version. And second of all, as we all know, the frenzy can be a bit unreliable, to say the least. So try to limit using it in a situation which will leave you vulnerable. So I recommend almost only using it after you've frozen someone or something like that. Otherwise, I don't even think it's worth touching. So. And also, force pull is very important to have the 50 damage star card, since it enables you to I think you can shot people with your lightsaber. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, that was a victory. But as you guys saw, I used the freeze. So I'll show you guys right now a example of freezing the enemy for the team. And another thing that's very important with KYLO is you need to stay away from blaster fire as much as possible, since his health regen it's solid, but you know it takes time, and if you want to like limit the amount of time you spend on going outside, like see, I froze Leia and then Palpatine could just force lighting her. So you should, to avoid unnecessary blaster bolts, just use his jump, because his jump is like, I don't know, I think he can jump the highest in the game. I'm not sure. So here we got Luke. So I could take him alone. Alright, so now I see that there's too many enemies here. There's too many enemies here. So now we're just going to use his jump to get out of the situation. See, he gets such a high jump now. And now we're going to play the objective a bit. So you can actually freeze, you can actually pull them off the objective. As we get a cheeky kill on Leia there. And now we're gonna... See, now I froze him. My teammates can shoot him. Oh. Oh. Oh, Han Solo, shoulder shot. I thought that was a strange... Alright, this Yoda clearly wants to die. Alright, I messed that up a bit. So yeah. Now we're gonna get this Han, we're gonna force freeze him, and then we just... Bam. Ah, and I get killstone, but that was a pretty good example. And now we froze an Obi-Wan. Look at my teammate. He just tore him down. So that's probably the best way to use him, to be honest. Just freeze the half the team, because it can be such a change of momentum if you do that on like a objective. And look here, we're just gonna pull him down. And we're gonna take out Finn first, since he's got the dead eye. Also, Finn can be a bit scary to face at times, because if the frenzy bugs, you're in a lot of trouble. Right, so now we see like that happen. If that happens on Finn, chances are you'll die. But yeah, now we're only on a free kill streak. Alright, well. The rebels have their weapon. Yeah, the thing about KYLO is that you can't really pick off enemies fast. Like, you have to take your time and plan your moves. Therefore, it's a bit harder to get kill streaks with him. I have to admit that. But it's not impossible to get up into the 50s and that. But it's very rare to get like a 80 plus kill streak with him. Like my career high with KYLO is maybe a 70, and that was like not good competition, if you say it that way. But yeah, so he's not a ring basically, or like a mall. Oh, like the frenzy, man, it's just so, what is going on? The frenzy can so buggy at times. And what is happening? Alright, try to avoid big, more than 5 enemies at once, unless you have like your freeze, so you can like freeze 4 or 5 of them and take out one at a time. That could work, but there's also a big chance that the frenzy glitches or something like that. So you have to always have a plan B if the frenzy doesn't work. So maybe some cover to dash towards, or something like that. Yeah, I personally think KYLO's he's probably one of my favorite heroes to play as at the moment, just because his abilities are such fun. Like, just look at this. Now we're gonna get home again. Right, so now I noticed the officer. It's not worth taking. We're going to try. Yes, we deflected him. Now we have to escape, and we fuck it up again. Oh man. Alright, I'm sorry guys that I'm playing so bad. It's like... So, now we're gonna end this video off by just some gameplay. So, I'm gonna shut up from now.
How you doing, you old pirate?
Presumptuous.
I won't make it easy!
Status report. I feel the life in you.